I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean, no longer a fiend. I do this for you. I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside, that's why I do this for you. I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean, no longer a fiend. I do this for you. I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside, that's why I do this for you.
I do this for the kids who sit a bit outside the mix, who maybe cope through humor just to fit in for a bit, who never let the world know when depression's setting in. To all of those who know you, that impression don't exist, and it ain't counterfeit, it's just a way to counter it. I'm living things I dreamed about, I still encounter it. It ain't something that a cigarette or alcohol can fix, but all because of it I flipped it quick, went on to write some hits. This a success off another breath. This the first step in searching to be nothing less than be the best in what you do, to prove their strength in being you. Learn so much in chasing dreams that I never would in school. Depends on where your passion lie, just know passion never lie. Life presents distractions, but your actions have to fortify the things that you believe in. Have to scream it like a battle cry, and leave the ones who didn't looking stupid while they're asking why. Couldn't lie, I really do this for the ones I love, those who treat the music as a vice and lyrics like a drug, those who need advice on how to lift their spirit high enough to break out of the box they make up lives they know aren't good enough. Just because it's how it is don't mean it's how it has to be. This is what the uninspired testifiers fail to see. Jealousy results from being that which others fail to be, and if it means you're not with me, that honestly sounds fair to me.
I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean, no longer a fiend. I do this for you. I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside, that's why I do this for you.
Do this for my mother, she'll be working for the summer. Do this for my father, cause these days I often wonder what my life would have been like if I was not adopted. To grow up in a home where I was treated like a problem, I don't know, it's just a guess. Your guess probably good as mine. Lucky that I grew up in a home that wanted me to shine. Lucky that I grew up around some mountains we were taught to climb. Without that inspiration, I don't think that this would be my life. Do this for my friends who've scattered all across the country now. I'm out in Sweden walking back through life so I can write it down. Make a living off of sound, so crazy to say out loud. I'm the biggest thing since Travis Rice to come up out the town. Sorry, gotta stunt a little. Used to have my dreams belittled, but it's all a part of it. I know people's minds are fickle, lines between reality and dreams I blur like faded nights. Come up been so good for me, I wish that I could make it twice.
I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean, no longer a fiend. I do this for you. I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside, that's why I do this for you.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertold, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Henry the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC or Superstition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. Welcome to Marantz. All
right, guys. Sorry, I was reading a lot of comments that I got coming through, so I appreciate you guys. Once again, welcome. Good morning.
I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for
beat the hell out of
I
you,
do this
bro.
for my mother, who's finally clean, no longer a thing. I do this for you.
It just keeps playing the songs over and over. Like, I've even tried to change the settings and said, do not loop, all the above, play it one time. They don't listen to me. They don't give a damn about your boy. That's it. All right. Well, welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. Shout out to Ravenstown catching the stream live today. Appreciate you. Shout out to Almo for asking the right question. He was talking about PE ratio, and he was like, man, why does GameStop have a PE ratio of over 500? And what does that mean? And we're going to explain all of that to you guys. Shout out to Kingsbury. I see you guys all here, and we'll talk about stuff in detail. But I'm also going to make it really easy for everyone so that you guys can just figure out how undervalued this stock is, will be, and I'll tell you why. A couple of different things. One, shout out to everybody who was there last night. We had a great live stream last night if you weren't there. I'm sorry for the games being all broken up. It's because I took the Atari out of here, and we're figuring that part out right now, my son and I, and he wants another game today too. I don't know. We're going to go back to GameStop. We'll figure it out. But not that we're spending money. Oh, no. Don't really have that kind of money. But, a preferred equity game. No, a used game, whatever the hell they're all. Previously on pre-owned game. Those are what we go for. So anyway, guys, good morning. Welcome back. I know I'm looking at the stats and I'm looking at everything that we have going on. I'm going to look at the stock really quick. $13.99. It just hit. What a good price for a lot of people if they can get in at these rates. But we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about PE ratios and why certain stocks in certain sectors are worth what they're worth. Now, just in general, so that we're very clear, PE ratio equates to the profits versus the profits per share, earnings per share, right? So when we take earnings, we'll just draw it back to, like, I'm going to dumb this down for a lot of people, and it's fine. Hey, I'm not the aficionado when it comes to investing and or explaining this stuff, but I'll do the best I can. A stock, right? Any given stock. And we're just going to take GameStop in particular, and we're going to use the metric of $14. So the price of the stock is $14. You then take earnings per share, because there's a float involved, right, of 304 million shares in GameStop's case, and you're going to find out what the metric needs to be to equate to what they call a PE ratio, profits to earnings ratio, or price to earnings ratio. So the price of the stock is at $14. Their earnings need to be X, Y, and Z to give you a ratio. And right now they're in the negative because they don't make a profit on the trailing 12. And then you also have to evaluate other companies in the same sectors, like what's equal. You just can't go PE ratio versus an automobile company retail versus, online retail. It's not apples to apples. There's a lot of things there. There's growth, there's value, there's other things to weigh in. And this is not even weighing in the board of directors, the balance sheet, has nothing to do with that. It's all based off of the fact that, does this company net a profit? Well, when people tell you this, do they make a profit, net income? That's the whole purpose of having a company and being in business. There's no point in being a business that's constantly in the negative and never making a profit. I'll give you the example, Mullen Automotive. There's no way that they can make a profit. The R&D is not there, research and development, the growth of the company itself, the acquisitions, whatever it may be. They're just offering shares. They're offering their company to put cash into their pockets while they're paying their executives, millions and millions of dollars. That's who's making money, the employees, not us, the investors. When you're a publicly traded company, the public puts money in, they hold that stock, they find value, they create value for it, and that's how the company can show you profits over time. And then people are going to buy the stock, right, as it goes up. So let's talk about it in a whole nother way. We're going to be talking all day today about this because Almo asked a question. He said, Marantz, what's going on with the PE ratio and why is it so far out of bounds? Well, it's really not that far out of bounds, and I'll explain. But let's just use this. Just know this. We are in the future. And I'm talking about you, us, the people on this channel that have been watching GameStop for the last almost 3 years now. And we've said, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. And we're always way ahead. We're about a year or two ahead of it actually happening. So I sit there and I'm just like, okay, so the naysayers come in, the meltdowners come in, and they're like, you don't know what you're talking about. GameStop's not a profitable company. It's going out of business. They're closing down stores because it's a shrinking business. It's all of this and that. And it's not that. And I know that we've shown that on the balance sheet, and we've shown that during the 10Ks and the 10Qs over the last couple of years. So I remember 2 years ago, and I was coming in here and I was explaining to people, I was like, hey man, GameStop's showing a loss, but they really didn't lose any money because they're hiding their expenses in their SG&A. And I'm talking about total expenses. So you never really knew the metric or the measure of which they were making a profit. But I kind of did it in my own, where I was like, hey, I understand that they're leveraged to this point as far as what they're committed to, but they're going to get it all back. And next year, I kept saying it because inflationary numbers, and you annualize on it. And I told everybody all this stuff, and they just looked at me like I'm crazy, like I don't know what I'm talking about. And I said, okay. And or they don't want you to know the truth. So those guys, the brainiacs, right? The CPAs out there, the guys who do all the math and they want to talk to you, they'll be like, yeah, man, the PE ratios just don't match. And even if they made this much profit, it wouldn't mean anything. And I'm just like, what are you talking about? If it wouldn't mean anything. Like, I'll give you this example, guys. If GameStop made $30 million a year profit, $30 million in the bank, in your pocket, that's a PE ratio of 10 cents. So that's 100 to 1 if it's $15 stock. So now your PE ratio is 100 to 1. Most PE ratios that people want to buy are, and it depends on what sector and whatever you want to do, but about 50 and under. So if you're a stock that's 50 and under, if you're 15 and under, oh my goodness, guys, fall down on the ground. Everyone's buying it because it would essentially take you how many years to actually get that price, right? And that's how people do it. So like if you made 10 cents a year per share, that's $300 million. I'm sorry, $30 million for GameStop. So $30 million. So how many years would they have to be in business before they actually paid back the price of the stock itself? 100 years. They've been in business 100 years. Now, people see those numbers and they're like, oh my God, 100 years. But it's just not that. You just can't measure it off of that. But I'm just giving you why these nerds, go ahead and I don't mind being a nerd my damn self, but I'm just saying they actually measure it that way. So then you go, okay, 50. Maybe the company's in business for 50 years because there's, not only is there this metric of here's what the profit is, but there's compound interest on this number because people are going to be in business for this many years, but is there growth potential? Like I could give you the example, did we max out all the McDonald's in the country? Or is there any more McDonald's going to be built? Because I'm telling you, man, I just saw another one go up and I'm just like, how? That's what you're dealing with. How many more GameStops can go up? Now that we've shut down all of them, how do we grow? Because if you guys remember what I'm telling you, what I'm trying to tell you, is that GameStop, you can take any calculator you want. Go do an interest calculator. And you're going to put in there $1.2 billion worth of cash. And everyone's going to tell you, well, what about GameStop? What are they going to do with it? Well, let's take $1.2 billion and then let's add $300 million on top of that. Profit. Oh, you don't think they're going to make $300 million this quarter? You don't think that the cash flow is going to bump up $300 million? Okay, let's find out together. But as they make a profit for the year of $100 million, I'm just telling you, they're going to make a profit of $100 million. Now, next year, they're going to make $500 million. So you're going to be looking at $2 billion. $2 billion worth of cash just sitting in their pockets over the next year and a half. What's the interest going to be like if you're compounding at 5% or if you're compounding at 10%, depending on what you're buying and depending on what you're doing? You don't have to spend a single dollar if you're GameStop. You don't have to do anything but let that compound, and over 20 years, you're already going to be at $40 million. What the heck? $40 billion, I apologize. $40 billion. That's just on cash. But do you think they're not going to do things that actually make them cash, make them money? I'm just talking nuts on nuts, money on money. But I digress. Let's go back to it. Now, as we look at GameStop and we say they're going to make $30 million, okay? I'm with you. You non-believers. They're only going to make $30 million because Wall Street are projecting them out to make 80 this quarter coming up. But I'm just going to say 30 for simple math calculations. That's 10 cents a share. That means they are 100 to 1 PE ratio. Should you buy it? Is that the metric that we're measuring here? I'll show you guys, just so we're clear. We're going to go here and we're going to read this. Let's read this passage. This is Macy's. We're not going to read Macy's. We're going to read this one. So it says here, in addition, as of January 2021, this is the last year they actually did this damn math, but we all know that everything's come down. I'm just letting you know that now because this is with the pump of the markets. Online retail companies have an average trailing P ratio of 131. So if GameStop was at 100 to 1, it'd be better than the 130. Remember, the lower the number, the better. The lower the number, if you can get below 15, oh my God, you're in the top 10 stocks in the world. Everyone's buying you. Because what it tells you is that you need to elevate the price of the stock so that the P ratio is not so out of bounds, right? 100 to 1 is unbelievable. That means you're willing to pay a premium over the stock price. But 131, that's the average. We'll go to automobile retailers. I don't really care because they're at 17.5. And why is that? Because in their sector and their growth, there's not much growth there, GM, whoever may be. But general retail companies have an average of 22.7. Okay, 22.7. But keep reading. Retail distributors have an average of 138. And specialty lines retail companies have a P ratio of 55.9. I'll just go with 138, 55.9, and 131, right? I'm just doing it. Online retail companies, retail distributors, and specialty line retail companies. I think gaming specialty, right? Because there's no one else to compare GameStop to. So when I take those three numbers, 55.9, 138.44, and 131.27, that comes out to 104 on average. So I'm just doing average. 104. That's the PE ratio that they would tell you it's a buy or it's on average with every other company. So 104? All right, guys. I'm going to do you a favor, okay? We're going to go to the calculator. If you guys don't know how to get to this calculator, go ahead and just Google the website. You'll be okay. But let's get to the calculator, and let's say the price of the stock is $14. Are we good there? Their earnings per share, $30 million. Okay, I'm with you, $30 million. And just to have the PE ratio of 131, we'll go 104. So let's go 104. That means GameStop needs to make 13 cents per share to be on average with every other retail company. But you know what's the craziest part? Remember when I told you GameStop's going to make $1 a share? I'm talking about next year because we're always in the future, right? We're ahead. Oh, we invest for the future. You mean to tell me GameStop's going to be at $300 million at $1 a share, right? Their PE ratio is going to be what? 104, right? On average. The average retail company is 104. So that means the price per share should be 104. I know it's hard to understand, but I'll give it to you a different way. Let's just say GameStop's price is $40. Remember we talked about this? $40. So you mean to tell me the PE ratio is going to be a 40? We're just going to go dollar. We're just going to go 1 for 1. I hope you guys understand. When you have a PE ratio of 40 to 1, right? PE ratio is 40 to 1, Marantz, on GameStop. Do you know how many people would buy it at that price? Everybody. Big box realty companies are at like 27 to 40. Costco. Let's just do Costco. I'll show you guys. Average price per share on Costco is what, guys? $6.80? I'm just maybe $6.90. Their PE ratio, let's just call it 50 just for fun. Do you think they make $13 per share, Costco? Nah, they don't. They don't make $13 per share. But somebody can tell me what the PE ratio is. Do they make 30? Just to give you an equivalent to GameStop at $1 a share, 104, they would have to make, what, $6 per share, these guys? It's not going to happen. GameStop's going to kill the market at $14 a share. Look at this, $14 a share. They're going to earn $1 a share. They're going to have a 14 PE ratio. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you right now, on God's green earth, if you're buying GameStop shares at $14 right now today, you're at a 14 to 1 P ratio. They don't believe it because they don't see the $300 million. They don't see the $300 million worth of profit. They don't see it yet. I do. I'm telling you it's going to happen. $300 million based off of COGS alone. The same amount of shares, same amount of sales versus what the ratio is on actual profit and then what you own. I'm telling you guys. And if you guys don't understand what I'm telling you, it's like, I don't understand it, Marantz. Go read up on it. Keep reading behind it. Keep learning. That ratio is going to be 14. That ratio is going to be below 50. They better hope the price of the stock increases because it's going to go all the way to $100 a share. And then at that point, they could explain it's overvalued. If it were $140 a share, and I'm just going to show it to you now, if it was at $140 a share, and the ratio would then be 140, right? What's the ratio today? Almost 500? 500 on the PE ratio. So you mean to tell me if I wanted the stock to be a $40 stock, earnings per share would have to be 7 cents annually. Annually, 7 cents for the current PE ratio that they're giving GameStop. No, guys. No way. I'm telling you, PE ratio of the average is 136. What did I say, 104? 104. Watch this. That's the average for this sector that GameStop's in. The average would be 38 cents earnings. 38 cents, guys. That means they only have to make $90 million and the price should be $40 a share. And they only have to show profits of $90 million annually. They're going to make more than $90 million. They're going to make 3 times that. I promise you. I promise you. And what's the ratio going to be? 104? Because they're going to make $1 a share, guys. P ratio has to come down. It has no choice because unless this price goes up, they're in trouble. They're in trouble. They're in big trouble, guys. Big trouble, little China. Right here. You see this board here at Macy's? Remember I told you they're all private equity? Look at the board of directors at Michaels, all these guys, chairman, all these guys, right? Private equity, private equity. They didn't sell off to private equity yesterday. They got offered a deal, and they didn't take the deal. That's Macy's. They came through, and they got snuck up on right here. Macy's board of directors responds to unsolicited, non-binding proposal from Ark House and Bridge. And Bridge Capital they all made a bid, $21 per share, and they turned it down, cash. Okay, we'll see how it all goes. But I think Macy's is saving up to sell off to private equity, as usual. What was this damn thing I saw? Hey, guys, let me tell you something. If you guys have a question about the PE ratios, and if you think I'm wrong, let me know, and I'm here for you. But I promise you, look at that, 527, negative 527. Don't worry, babe. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. All they have to show is what they do this year, and they show the $300 million worth of profit, because I'm telling you it's going to happen, and that's going to be a what? Depending on the share price. Are you kidding? Guys, $1 at this price, at $14, and the $1 of it is actual profits. I'm not even talking about cash. We're just talking about profits, EPS, right? Earnings per share, $1. The PE ratio would then be 14. Do you know what the multiplier of 14? You know what company trades at 14? Nobody. And I'm in the retail sector. Nobody. GameStop is? You'll see. You'll see. I promise you. You'll see. The turnaround's in full effect. I'm telling you. GameStop's PE ratio is undervalued. And these naysayers, these CPAs, these meltdowners come in and see me and tell me I'm wrong. Because the average retail company trades at a PE ratio of 104. Retail online e-commerce business at 104. I just showed it to you. And if it's at 104 and the profits are 10 cents, what should the price of the stock be? I'm just asking you. Am I crazy? I'm just going to go 10 cents per share. Look at this. 10 cents. And you're going to go 104. That's at 10 cents. It should be $10.40 to you guys, right? And that's at profits of $30 million. But let's go a little bit higher than that. Let's say that they actually make the $150 million. Let's just say they make 50 cents a share, which I think they will. What should the price of the stock be? $52? $52. Nah, Marantz, you don't know what you're talking about. You sure? Are you sure? You tell me what retail sector GameStop's in. Because we can go tech, we can go specialty online, we can go online only. You tell me where you want to go with it. And I'm going to tell you, you have no one or anything to measure up against it. Do your damn homework, guys. I've been doing it so long. When Almo asked me that question in the damn Discord, I was like, yes. I'll tell you, I don't mind telling you the truth real quick. These guys have no idea. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. One day these guys are going to wake up. And they're going to be like, oh, shit, we can't lie to the world anymore. because I'm going to keep making these videos. I'm going to make a video for your PE ratio just so that you guys understand, and I'll dumb it down for everyone out there. There is no way on God's green earth that GameStop is overvalued at $14. Every metric in the world, because what you do, geniuses, you take away the cash itself. Do you understand what I'm telling you? When you give cash to get cash, okay, it's $14 a share. We know GameStop's worth $4 and change on cash alone. So you go like this on cash marketable securities. You go like, I'm going to give you 14, but give me back my $4 because it's cash for cash, right? Now I'm buying a share of GameStop at $9. But the $9 that I'm buying it for, because it's discounted for, listen, and I'll just say 10. I'll make it flat for you. $10. But now the earnings per share are at $1 or at 50 cents. You mean to tell me that the PE ratio is 10 to 1 on cash and cash equivalents and the share price itself? A 10 to 1 ratio? No way. I mean, I can make back the whole share in 10 years. Everybody's buying this business. Everybody's buying the company, because if you owned a damn, I don't even care what it could be. It could be a video game store. If you owned a video game store and you made $50,000 worth of profit every year, you can go and sell that company and say, you know what? I net, take home after everything, after COGS, after what it cost me, I net 50 grand. You guys can go, oh, you make 50 grand off the store? Yeah, boom. There's value in the store, but I make 50 grand, right? Okay. What's the company worth? I could sell for $1 million, $500,000. I'm going to get back all my money. No work at all my money in 10 years, in 20 years. That's how a business evaluates what they're actually worth. And I'm telling you what GameStop's worth, because when people try to tell me that GameStop's not worth anything, and I go, yeah, well, they have 1.5 billion and they make $500 million in a year, because that's what the metric's going to be. And you'll be like, well, shit, man, they have 1.5. They make half $500 million. Oh man. Okay, let's just call it 2 billion right there after 1 year. But what's the market cap? 4.5 billion. What? Are you kidding me? The market cap's 4. Everyone's buying shares at this damn company. It's at $4 billion, but yet it generates $500 million every year. The growth is going to be crazy because GameStop's going to grow again. I know they don't want to see it. I know they don't want to believe it, but it's going to grow again. Like, they grew. Yes, they tested out these markets and or this geographic outline. I don't even know. This map they did, they put them everywhere. They saturated the damn market. They said, oh, wait a minute. That's too fast, too quick. Too fast, too furious. Yeah, I get it, bros. Don't worry. I'll be here 5 years from now. I'm like, hey, man, remember when they told you this shit wasn't even going to be worth $20? It's not even worth $10. It's worth $6. According to Webbush, it's worth $6. Hey, yo, Weddy, let me ask you something, bro. What's the PE ratio? When they make a profit of $100 million, what people are calling out $80 million worth of profit, okay? That's what they're calling out, $80 million worth of profit. That means the stock could be $8, and that's a 10 to 1 PE ratio. You tell me. I'm here for you, Wedbush. Would you buy some at 8 to 1 PE ratio or a 10 to 1 PE ratio? Would you? Everybody would. You can't even name me 10 stocks in retail that are under 15. You're going to tell me that GameStop, they're a $6 stock. Get your shit out of here, Michael Packer. I'll be here all week, bro. I'll be here all week because I'm not even talking about cash that they have on hand. I'm just talking about nuts to bolts. What do they earn? What do they cost? This is how it works, guys. Education. Read it, eat it, earn it, live it. Cool. I want to learn about it. I know you do. And not private equity ratios. It's this. What Hogwarts house are you? How to pick shitty stocks. You know, you sent the dumbest super chat yesterday. This one at least, you know, has relevance to the show. I just wore a t-shirt, bro. I was looking for a shirt. It's laundry day. I was going through it. Told my wife, I said, hey, baby, whatever we got to grab. I'm good. I got practice tonight. Got to make sure I have all my stuff. And, you know, I got to beat these fourth graders, these fifth graders. I got to do my thing. But I hope you guys understand what I'm telling you. I know you do. And there you go. If you guys have any questions, feel free to jump in. I'm going to be on the Discord today. I wasn't in there yesterday, but I'm going to be in there today in the live chat. So if you guys are on our Discord and you guys are in the live chat, feel free to join. Over almost 1,000 people on there still cranking it out on the Discord. But I'll post the link here in the channel. So if you click on the link, just know you're going straight to the stream. So Come on in there. Axelrod, come talk that shit instead of just typing it. Marantz, you cutting these boys up yesterday. Caught that one right before you went live. Eric, thank you, man. You know, I do my best. I don't know. These kids can't handle it. I call it the way I see it. Good morning, Marantz. Hello, fam. Bought 84 more yesterday at $14.10. Rocco with the 51 shares. Good job. Awesome. What's up, everyone? Have a beautiful, or have to buy my daily share. Sean Carter, I'm with you on that. Really did. I went in at 14.10, somewhere around there. Who's getting Tekken 8? I don't know. I'm not a fighting game guy. Happy Wednesday, family. Just finished last night's stream. Thank you, Michael Vanetti. Way to show up today. I appreciate it. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop, we too strong. Guys, there is nothing they can do. I'm telling you, I watched Dumb Money last night. Now, the movie has a killer-ass soundtrack, and I wasn't as pumped up to watch it because I know the outcome. I know the truth. I know all the nonsense going on. And I'm watching it, though, with the wifey. And my wife's like, oh, okay, she's watching it, and we're watching it. And I'm just saying to myself, man, these guys, they know because they didn't sell, right? They didn't sell. So a lot of them didn't. The ones who did sell by accident and, they took their money and they're like, yeah, that's good for them. Whoever did sell, who cares? To be honest with you. I'm just talking about today. Can we just reset the clock and just tell you today GameStop is infinitely more profitable and they have a metric that no one can stop. The PE ratio is coming. I know I'm early. Don't worry. I know I'm early, but I know that if I buy it at $13, y'all can't win. You're never going to win. I don't care if you're buying shares today and you're down 50% on your shares, on your whole portfolio. That's not going to matter. I'm just telling you, it's not going to matter, guys. $1 of profit per share on the average ratios. I don't care who you are. You better start treating them like a damn automotive company. If that's what you want, it's going to be at $20 a share. But they're not. Retail in general, 55, 50. Anybody under 50, they're going to buy it. So if you're under 50 and you're at $1 a share, guess what they have to do? They got to go in there and buy these damn shares at $55. That's what the market cap will take you all the way to. It'll take you to $55. I'm telling you guys, I promise you, if you're making because the float's not massive. The float's at $304 million, 4 million shares. So to make $1 a share, that's just phenomenal, guys. The price is going to be great. I'll be here. And if anybody wants to say I'm wrong, come on into the chat and tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. I love that. Because then we'll just sit here and we'll both learn something, huh? Is that what I know? As cookie jar accounting. There you go. Hiding money is the best way to save money. Thumbs up, folks. I'm number 6 on the thumbs up. Well, thank you so much. I think we have more than 6 now. Fighting games, not my genre. Yep. Played one. Yeah, I played them all. For me personally, yes, Mr. Gypsy. I played Street Fighter 2 growing up and Mortal Kombat. After that, I was done. Considering I wasn't the best in the neighborhood, so I was like, man, I don't even want to play anymore. Got a phone call coming, don't care. By the way, I did get banned off of TikTok last night, and I appealed it, and I lost. Apparently, they don't like when I talk crap about some. I called somebody a retard. I was told not to say that. So, yeah, anyway, I don't care. What do I care about TikTok, bro? Back to YouTube. I'm good. But my son will get Tekken 8. That's awesome. Go Good, you're a day trader. Yeah, I don't know what Go Good said. Got redacted, but yeah, I hear you. Oh, we are going to talk about a couple other things. Okay, I saw some new posts about Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't even know how there's still new posts. Sal said out there, this guy on Twitter, he says, it's never going to end. The plan administrator still has to file, blah, blah, blah. But what they don't understand is what they're filing has nothing to do with the shares, has everything to do with how they're going to liquidate the company and dissolve the assets. So they're idiots. These guys who are actually going full grift mode on this are still going. I guess they're just doubling down because if you're going to go full stupid, you might as well go the whole amount. So Bed Bath & Beyond, I'm sorry, bros. Rest in peace, is gone. And the other thing that I read, I got to see, I was posting stuff in my to myself. I actually send the things to myself so that I don't forget. It was a post by PP Seeds about Carl Icahn and that nonsense. Guys, let me tell you something, bros. There ain't nothing coming to these guys. He said something like, Carl Icahn owns 90% of these shares, and he's paying $1 dividend to himself. And it's just like, And he has $3 billion worth of cash, so I think he still has a partnership with Bed Bath & Beyond and GameStop in the background. I think it's really happening. This is PBC's yesterday, guys. I was like, what? Do you think $3 billion is like this massive amount of money for hedge funds? Oh, I must be mistaken, bro. Because I know Apollo and them have like $500 million on the sideline right now. Like, that's crazy. But hear this. I want you guys to hear this really quick.
Off. I don't know, and why isn't anybody talking about why did Ryan Marshall not want Bill Pulte to talk to reporters, including but not limited to in a segment that was going to be referencing BBBY? Something there is off.
Something there is off. Why is Ryan Marshall did not want Bill Pulte? Hey, Bill, can we please stop talking in third person, bro? I mean, I know you're borderline psychotic and narcissist, whatever you want to be. I don't know how I characterize you. It's my opinion, once again, okay? As far as I can remember from the times I've talked to you. But there is something off. That you actually make the comment to say, why does Richard Marshall care about you talking about Bed Bath & Beyond and Pulte Homes? Who knows, bro? Who knows? All I know is when you stood next to Charlie Gasparino, you guys were the same size. All right? And I just want people to know this, okay? Same size, bros. So when I see you guys and you guys are considered yourself the Super Smash Bros, it takes on a whole nother meaning. A whole nother meaning. I'm just letting you guys know right now, they are the Super Smash Bros. And I ain't going to stop them, okay? I'm not going to do it. So anyway, nonsense. Good? Go good. Thanks. Please bring it all the way down, the accumulation more. Oh, thank you. I want to know what he said. Gate crashing our way to the S&P 500. Yeah, Gig. You wait, man. You guys wait. That PE ratio number is going to be what exactly? What do they think, man? This year, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, GameStop only made $100 million. They're not really that good. They only made $80 million, Marantz. What does that even mean? I'll be like, 25 cents a share? 25 cents a share. And you go PE ratio with that, 100 to 1 is what, $25 per share? That's what the price should be? Are you sure? Damn, okay. That's $25 this year. And what if they make profits next year? And what if it's like $150 million? Because I know, right? Hey, I'm telling you. And it's $150 million. Well, then it's only 50 cents a share. Oh, what does that mean? $50 a share. No way. Are you talking to me the PE ratio is going to be what exactly? I don't know. 50 cents a share. The price of the stock should be what? Maybe it should be $50. Just maybe. According to PE ratios and the average retail companies that they trade at, the multiples. Oh, wait a minute, Marantz. 55 is a good number. 50 is a good number. Okay, so maybe it should only be $25 a share. Okay, what happens the next year when they make $1 a share? Well, 55 is a good ratio, Marantz. Well, they made $1 a share, so 55. So they should be $55 a share. Oh, my bad. 3 years from now, when they're telling you GameStop should be $50 a share and not $6, by the way, Wedbush, and they're telling you that the earnings are going to show that they should be worth $50 a share, the S&P 500 is going to be knocking on the door. Hello? Hello? Is anybody home? Yeah, my name's Marantz. I own the house. What's up? Damn, well, Marantz, for the last 3 years, you just bought another 1,000 shares. Another 1,000, another 1,000, another 1,000. Holy shit, man. You own the whole company here. What's going on? Well, a whole bunch of little punks said it wouldn't worth anything. Who's that knocking? Hold on, Marantz. There's everybody behind me trying to come in. I know. I'm telling you. You guys think I'm crazy. Okay, cool. Show me. Show me I'm wrong. I'll be here. Oh, bro, the profits are going to be crazy, guys. Because the company this size with this much sales should be making a profit, right? Even if it's 10% or whatever it may be, you're going to find out what the percentage is as they get better. They get more nimble. They get more agile. You'll find out exactly what this company's worth. And by the time it's all done, it's going to be wild. S&P 500 is not even it. Dividends is not even it. It's not even what you think, man. It's going to be way more than that. It's going to be the biggest thing this side of the Mississippi. And I just hope you're on the right side of it. I will be. So NVIDIA was the true MOAS. Sure, Anthony, why? Sure, why not? Goldman Sachs should be in the basement. I have no idea. The real MOAS was friends was the friends we made. And I'm down with that. I've met a lot of good people along the way, changed my life, and I'm not mad at all. Shout out to the kid who's paying $5 to talk shit to me. Oh my goodness. Thanks, God. There we go. Okay, I read all that, and it says if I'm in, if he in. Oh, in the movie, if Roy Key's still in, I'm in. You really think people said that? If he's in, I'm in. Yeah, Tony De Niro. If he's in, I'm in. Who's he in? Anyway, yeah, no. Listen to me. Trades. If he's in, I'm in. Who's saying this shit? It's gross, bro. That part of the movie, guys. I'm telling you, those parts of that movie that I was just like, whatever, man, whatever. And it was just, they try to make it seem like people are just doing shit because they're delusional, or they just buying it because they're buying it. I don't know. I'm just gonna buy it, man. But it's not that. Or they're just buying it to support the guy who's actually holding it all forever. Once you educate yourself on what GameStop is, there's nothing that can deter you. Profits will be there. The turnaround is in full effect. Yeah, North Star. Turnaround is here, bro. I must confess, I added to my Palantir position. I must confess, Almo, I don't care. I don't care what you do for the rest of your life, bro. You're dead to me. No, I'm joking. No, man, do you? Well, you know, I increase my position every month. I buy more Costco. Woo, babe. And I buy more GameStop. So I do okay. My 401, okay. Can we talk about my 401? You going to be okay? This damn thing, just slowly. I mean, it's so slow. I'm like, okay, they must have me in some real. I put in there aggressive growth, and I swear to goodness, they ain't doing nothing aggressive. They ain't growing. Yeah, I'm just like, oh man, contributions made versus interest paid. It was even. I was like, what is this? All good. There we go. Looking juicy. I don't know. I would never say a stock is looking juicy. Like, I don't even think the word juicy's in my vocabulary, bro. I couldn't even tell you. I know I just said it 2 times, but nah. Hey, all, 10 more today. Watched all 12 videos for the documentary yesterday. Very informative and the truth. PJ Dub, thank you, man. I was wondering who's watching it because the damn views keep going up. I was like, man, because I have a whole thing where I calculate the playlist and I see how many more views it gets. And then I pay attention to so much on analytics on the channel. But thank you guys so much for everything. I'm here, millionaires. GameStop for life. Leroy, thank you for that. Marantz, love the Hogwarts shirt. Yeah, I don't know. You know what happened? I'll tell you how this all went down. We were going to Disneyland. Not Disneyland. Universal Studios. So, I hear something beeping. It's outside. Construction. Okay, we're good. Bro, it's throwing me off. Like, it's crazy. Anyway, so here's what went down. I woke up one day. No, I did not wake up one day. I'll explain it. So a couple of years ago, my wife and I, we used to live, this may be like 5-6 years ago. We lived on the other side of town. And this is when we finally started getting our money right and our credit good. Like, we had an issue there because I refused to pay a veterinarian bill because they killed my dog at the vet. We took our little dog in and they killed him. And I was mad and I didn't pay. I was like, I'm not paying you nothing. It was $700. I refused to pay. Ruined my credit. It really did. But I was able to go in and get a car at 0% interest, 0.9, because I told the owner of the dealership, I said, listen, I make good money. I have money. I don't care what that credit report says. I just didn't want to pay this bill, but I can afford this car. Call up the credit company and tell them, buy me. And he did. And he called up Ford and they gave me a car at 0.9 and I had a 540 credit score. I'm not even joking with you. My wife was we're all there. And a true story. And the crazy part was, when that happened, I told my wife, I said, man, we're buying Fords the rest of our life. If they're willing to buy on me and believe in me, I'm buying Fords. So I went home that day. I bought Ford stock. I bought another Ford, obviously, after that. You guys know that when I first started making the channel, I had Ford stock. I bought it at $3, sold it like $12. Crazy stuff. And I love Ford, right? For those reasons, for them doing that. But back then, we didn't have a car to drive out of town. So I had got my bonus money. I got my bonus from work, cash, and I'm like, yo, man. And I ain't telling nobody. I didn't tell my wife nothing. I was like, man, all right, check this out. So I got a big family. I got a lot of kids. So I was like, hey, I'll be right back. It was the morning time. There was I don't know why there was no school. Oh, it was summertime at that time. It was like maybe May, April, maybe it was spring break. I don't really remember. I just remember it was morning time. And I said, hey, I'll be back. And I went to the Avis rental car. I went to the rental car place and I go, hi, I need to rent a vehicle, a big vehicle. I need an excursion, an expedition, an explorer, something with 7 seats because I got 5 kids, got my wife, and we never go anywhere together, out of town, nothing. And girl's like, okay. And she's like, so how do you want to do it? I was like, oh, well, on my card. And then she's like, well, we got to run a credit check to make sure that you can be eligible for the rental car. And I'm like, man, I know I don't have good credit. I'm just like, I already know I don't have good credit. And I'm just like, all right, this ain't going to go through. I'm sitting there. And then she's like, so which one did you want? And I was like, huh? She's like, yeah, you're good. You got approved. And I was like, yo, I got approved. And I was like, man. So I called my wife and I'm like, man, hey, I got this car. I'm going to come pick you up. And we're going to pick up the other car because I had drove down there. Whatever. She's like, why'd you get this big ass car? And I'm like, because we're going to go out of town. We're going out of town. So we packed the kids up. And my kids will tell you this. They were all in it. They're all in the car. They don't even know where they're going. Pack them all in that bitch. Boom. Everybody's in there. We go to Walmart. And we buy Harry Potter shirts for everybody. Every type of Harry Potter shirt at Walmart. It didn't matter. Whatever house. I don't even know the guys. I've never seen Scout's Honor, right hand, right? I've never seen one movie of Harry Potter all the way through. I've never seen I don't even know the names. Nothing. I know nothing. I understand I saw this tight ass clip of Quidditch or whatever, but I don't know anything about Harry Potter. Nothing at all. And we put all the kids in the car. And this had to be like 2017, 2018, somewhere in that range. Because Fortnite had just come out. And we were all in the car. We all get in. And we're driving to LA. I'm going. I say, hey, guys, we're all going to Universal Studios. We're going to go as a family. We're just going to go. I didn't even care. We didn't have a hotel. We didn't know what. We didn't have ticket. We didn't have nothing. So we stop at Costco. And I buy season passes for everybody. So I buy season passes for all 6 of us. We get that. My wife's registering on the phone, doing all this stuff, putting them all in. We're getting ready. All right, we got a date. We're going to go tomorrow. We're going to go the next day. So it's nighttime already. We're in LA. We're like driving around looking for a hotel. We can't find one. Everywhere I go, everywhere we call, full. So finally, I drive to Universal. I said, baby, I will park. We will sleep in this car if we have to. We'll figure this out. And my kids, believe it or not, were having the best time of their lives. They're all headphones on, talking, yelling, whatever, on their phones, on the Switch, whatever they were doing. And I'm looking in the back. I'm like, these kids don't care if we sleep in this car. Like, we'll figure this shit, whatever. My wife's looking at me like, we're not sleeping in this car. I'm like, yes, ma'am. Okay, whatever. So we go to this hotel. It's across the street. It's called the Tilted Hotel. And my son right away lights up, my little man. Dad, Tilted Towers. I'm like, oh, man, it must be because of Fortnite. That's his favorite game. We might also go here. It's a Universal Studios themed hotel. And we go in. And I tell the guy, I said, hi, sir, do you guys have a room tonight? I'm late. It's me and my kids, and we have nowhere to stay. And he looks at me and goes, technically we're full, but we actually have 2 rooms upstairs that we keep just in case of emergency. And they're conjoined. It's 4 beds, 4 queen-size beds, and the rooms meet each other. And he goes, for the night, you guys can have it, and I'll give you a discount because it's so late. So he gave us a discount on the rooms. I ended up paying $200-something for the night. For 2 rooms, 4 beds, and he gave me all-day parking for the next day. Part of the deal, right? It was meant to happen. Like, whenever you think that it's just not going to happen, it happened. And then there I was, putting on the Hogwarts shirt right here, boom. And my other daughter, she's out there, and my other daughter, and they're all, like, wearing shirts. They know the whole houses and everything, and I'm like, oh, my God, this is crazy. So we get in. And right away, everybody goes, you got to go to Harry Potter first because the line's the longest. Yeah, all right, I agree. Line's longest. We wait in line for this Harry Potter ride. My son, my little man, who's now 14 almost, my little man, he's right there with me. Oh, Dad, this is going to be cool, whatever. It's his first roller coaster ever in his life because he really doesn't like to get on these things. But I was like, yo, we're going to get on this ride together, son. And you're in a harness and you're floating in air and blah, blah, blah. We get in. He's sitting next to me in the middle. We go up. Whoop. The ride stops in midair. We're hanging upside down. And I'm like, yo, he's like, Dad, what's going on? I said, I don't know. They shut the ride down midway. It got stuck. We were hanging there for about, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes. It was long enough to look at each other and be like, yo, this shit is wild. My son's looking at me and he goes, Dad, never again. You told me it was safe. Never again. That ruined my son's whole life, bros. This guy ain't been on a roller coaster since. I swear this guy won't go on a merry-go-round. No, this shit's going to stop on me, whatever it may be. It was a very good time. We had a great time, me and my whole family, and that's why I have the shirt. That's a longer round story to tell you how I have this shirt. I know nothing about Harry Potter. I don't want to know about Harry Potter, but they tell me they're good movies. I don't know. My daughter, my youngest daughter, she reads all the books. She read all the books. Not me. Palantir is a long-term one. Yo, you ain't lying, North Star, but not for me. Better get your stocks now. I agree. You better get your stocks now. In the current market, PE ratios don't matter. Check Tesla and Nvidia PE ratio as examples. Well, those are different sectors. You can't just check them nuts to nuts like that. You just can't go check out this company and that company versus a retail company. There's no such thing as PE ratio because they have different growth. They have different value. You can't evaluate a company with a PE ratio X, Y, and Z and something's in a different sector. It's just not that. You just can't do it that way. So they can still be retail, but within retail, there's also special categories. And that's why I broke that down for you so you guys understand. Elon Musk is a robot terminator, I guess. Platinum in the Spaces call. Yeah, Jerry Diamond. Platinum let me know this morning she was going to be in the Spaces. I went in there for a little bit. I didn't talk, though. I was just listening. She said I could go in there. I said, do you mind if I go in there with you? She's like, you're welcome. But she's doing her thing. She's talking about Bed Bath & Beyond bankruptcy. And there was some people in there, maybe 30, 40 people in there. But yeah, I knew because we talk. That's all I can tell you. Yeah, we were talking this morning. Hi, Wendy. Yes, Amber. There we go. Too bad it's too late. There we go. Getting my massive bonus check on Thursday. Guess where a F ton of that's going? Well, Rocco, you do what you got to do. Me personally, I'm getting my bonus in October, every October. But I'm going to get my free Costco shares. I'm getting my free Costco shares in March. Woo, baby. That's all I can tell you guys right there. Oh, man. Woo. Woo, man. That's all I can tell you. I don't tell you guys much, but I just tell you. Every year I get free Costco shares, so we'll see how it goes. It's that way. If you don't know what it is, the benefits. Let's see. They give you 8% of your salary. I believe it's 8% free every year. So, what can I do? After 10 years, after 12 years, after X amount of years, and then you find out how much you actually make a year. You figure it out, bros. You'll know. But there you go. Good to see you, Marantz, still ranting on to the void. Yeah, I'm doing my best, man. I'm doing my best. I don't know who's actually going to watch. After last night, I was live last night for 2 hours. I thought the video was very informative last night. I was explaining spoils allowance versus getting full credit and how returning merchandise to the vendor, i.e., or marking down an item and putting it for clearance, and how that's beneficial for a company. And certainly like GameStop and how you negotiate that. So the margins themselves, if you can negotiate a margin of 1% to 2%, that's going to hit the COGS line. That's actually going to hit your profit. It's going to hit your in the pocket. And you can negotiate that in if you understand that. If the last guys didn't understand that, well, then that's on them. But I think that's what's happening because I understand it and I'm at that level to understand it. Why aren't they? Or they should be the executives of any major corporation on retail. But I give you like this example. Let's say you're selling a mattress, a blow-up mattress, okay? Or not even a blow-up mattress. Let's say you're selling one of those chairs that or a mattress topper, and the minute you cut it open, it expands, right? The bag. What happens when those start expanding on their own because the bags are poorly designed and or the freight gets moved around and then the box blows up like this, boom, big, and you can't push it back down. You can't squeeze it back down. You can't get it back into the container. Well, what you could do is you could send it back to the manufacturer and have them repackage it for you. And is there a cost there? Well, you have to negotiate that. Hey, you're going to send me 20,000 units of this product. I want to negotiate where I get 1% of the units to go back to you for credit. Okay. That's just in case there's a defect there. So you actually negotiate 1% on that margin itself. So your margins go up when you negotiate that way. And every product has their own return collection. So they'll do spoils. They'll do it. So if you're doing fresh produce, it's the same way, like a perishable item. If you're going to do an actual boxed item, let's just say the flaps become unhinged, or they have like the carton itself, right, is not as tight and the glue is not as strong. Go buy a glue gun, tape it up, you'll be good, right? That's true. But what if you put 2-inch tape on it? No one's going to buy it because they're like, oh, it's repackaged, it's returned. I don't want that. No, gross. So you have to find a way to negotiate with the vendor what they're willing to accept. But if you just accept the item as is, well, then you're going to take on all the risk and you're going to lose. You're going to lose on shrink and you're going to lose on hidden shrink. These are the things that I think GameStop is doing. I think they're having that conversation. And the reason I've come to that conclusion is because I shop at the store. And when I shopped at the store, I saw their clearance section extremely small. So small that I was like, yo, no markdowns, nothing. That means they're keeping the margins in-house. And that means they've negotiated a way out of it. Before, the clearance section was massive. It was a big box, big yellow bin. It was all this. Now it's this small. I mean, I'm telling you, at least at the 3 GameStops I go to, and I rotate through the 3. I go check them out. And there's a 4th one, but it's further away, and I don't need to drive that far. But thank you guys for understanding what I'm saying. I'm going to pin to the top of the chat. It will be the Discord link. You guys can click on it. You'll be a part of the channel at any time. Ask me any questions and talk to me. Earlier in the show, we talked about PE ratios and why GameStop, they have to hope GameStop never makes, more than the $30 million a year, which they're going to make over $100 million coming up. The next year, they'll make $150 million. And the year after that, they'll make $300 million. And I'm being conservative with that. So with that being said, your PE ratio should be around 55. That's the average for retail companies in this sector. If you're going to do what GameStop really is, a gaming company, e-commerce, that's that select sector, it should be a PE ratio of 104. So if you're making $1 a share, you better hope and pray that your stock price is $1.04 then at that point. I'm just letting you know. And if it's not, well, guess what? It's undervalued. And that's just the way it goes down. So, yeah, can it get to $40? Yeah. Let it get to $80 million worth of earnings, and it should be $40. $80 million worth of earnings, $40 million. I'm just telling you, there's some junk kids out there that do this junk math, and they're out there just looking around like, yeah, I'm a quant. Yeah, you're nothing. You're just another guy out there that went to overpaid for school, but you're no different than the next guy. I'm telling you, it does not take a genius for this stuff. It's what is it worth, and how long are you going to get back the value for what you invest in it? So happy you're live. Normally, I'm always having to watch on replay. Robert Cork, I wouldn't, I appreciate that, but the fact that you guys watch it on replay tells me a lot. Marantz, when do you think GameStop go above $40 USD, like realistic? Based off the fundamentals in which you see and PE ratios and everything I've just explained, I think that $40 is realistic after next year. Just pragmatic. Can it jump and go there tomorrow? Absolutely. Can it jump and go there after one crazy quarter and one crazy announcement and one crazy merger? Yeah. But as far as fundamentals go, when people out here trying to talk to me about fundamentals of the shareholder equity, the PE ratio itself, and then when you're looking at what it could project out to, right, future earnings, I think without a doubt that it should be priced in that way. And so 40 could be realistically this year and or next. It doesn't matter. It's inevitable. That's the point. And S&P 500 is inevitable. A dividend is inevitable, and you'll understand it, and you'll see exactly what it's worth. You'll know, and it's going to be a damn heartache for everybody. And then they're going to be like, well, the earnings, they're out to lunch. They're like 130 now, man. I'm like, yeah, well, maybe we need to increase this price. Maybe that's what we need to do. Yeah, 2 years, somebody just said. Yeah, I can see it. Nobody buys physical games. The future, online gamings and subscriptions. GameStop equals Blockbuster. Thank you so much for saying that, Hell One Ian. You know what? What's crazy? I'm going to show you something, okay? Just because I have it here. Did I send it to you guys? Jay sent it to me. I didn't even show you guys because I made some screenshots I was going to post on Twitter. But Jay sent me something, so I'm going to show it to you right now. Let me just get to it. And when I tell you Jay sent me something, bro, don't be surprised. Jay sends me everything, okay? So let's go here. Let's get it up on the screen right here. All right, so here's Jay doing his thing. And he's saying BlackBerry's at $2.85 coming down. And why is BlackBerry coming down? Because they did $160 million on convertible notes, meaning they're tied in with private equity. You guys already know what's going on with them. It's terrible. I showed it to you. The never-ending shorts for infinite risk is here. If you guys want to see what that number looks like, for GameStop, 71% of all volume is traded short. The reported volume is short. I know they're off exchange. I get that, the whole damn thing. But as far as what GameStop is, the volume itself, and then everything's in 60s, 70s. If you don't think that's a real issue, don't worry. Don't worry. If you guys can outlast the hedge funds, if you guys can outlast these long funds that are invested on the short side, well, then maybe you're going to win. But I'm going to win for sure. But let's do this one here. This is the one I want to look at. So you said gaming, right? This is Sony. Maybe you guys heard of them. PlayStation Gaming. And read the headline. It says Sony CEO says PlayStation's gaming future will be on PC, mobile, and the cloud. That is such a misleading headline that it means you didn't read the own article that they wrote. So Mike Straw, shout out to you for writing this bullshit the way you did. But when you actually take it into the context of what he says, it's right here. Right here. Okay. In an interview, right here, the CEO talked about where he sees the future of gaming for PlayStation going in both the short term and near term. And when you look here, it would be ubiquitous, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. Wherever there is computing, all right, users will be able to play their favorite games seamlessly. Why PlayStation will remain our core product. Okay, and I'm pretty sure it said, wow. We will expand our gaming experiences to PC, mobile, and cloud. PlayStation will remain our core product. What does that mean? That means PlayStation's our core product. Yes, they will expand, sure, but what's the core product? What they already have. The PS5, which is up in sales after 2020 to now, and we know that because you're about to find out how much GameStop just made this year. It is not true that they're just going to online and they're just going to the cloud-based gaming and online only. He literally says, will remain the core product. PS5, that bad boy up there. That's the core product. The core product is physical. It's not going to change. Just learn how to read what the hell he's saying instead of reading a bogus-ass headline. But thank you for the update, man. I mean, how else would I know what the hell's going down? I would never know. And am I connected on that? Am I connected in the voice? I'm on the voice chat. Good. Okay. Awesome. So I know that they were talking about this guy getting life for hacking into the Grand Theft Auto, and he posted and he hacked into it with like a fire stick and a cell phone or something. Some crazy hacker guy from another country. And yeah, he's a beast, bros. He's a beast. That's all I can tell you. So this guy says, what exactly? Within 12 days, oh, hold on, I got to hear this. Within 12 days, the world will witness the power of unwavering conviction, forged with 18 months of research into Bed Bath & Beyond, using indicative reasoning, logical deductions, and some gut instinct. I'm proud to share this roller coaster with everyone. Yeah, okay there, Salvatore. These guys are complete idiots, bro. What are they smoking? Like, according to these guys, I'm going to say something that's going to be a very distasteful joke just because I already have it in my head right now, I'm about to say it. But these dudes, I said, what are they smoking? And no, I'm not going to say the joke. If you want to hear the joke, let me know. But yeah, I'm just going to say they smoke so much they want to make their lax. No, I gotta stop. I gotta stop. I'll tell you the joke later offline, bro. Okay, because it ain't funny. I'm good. These dudes, I'm just going to tell you right now, they can wish for all they want. They can be hopeful. They can do all that for Bed Bath & Beyond. I'm not wishful. I'm not hopeful. I'm doing none of the above. Wishing for success and seeking it are two totally different things. They're wishing for it. I'm seeking it. I'm making it happen. That's the biggest difference here. But This one, and I don't even know what to tell them after a while, because I think they all are praying for GameStop's downfall. Not necessarily my downfall. I don't even think they really care about me per se, but they're hoping GameStop does not prevail because it means that they're wrong, right? But praying for the downfall of GameStop and praying for my failure doesn't make you religious. I'm just going to let you know that right now. You can keep praying, bro. It's inevitable. So happy. I'm so happy too. Anthony, this is what absolutely proves our point and shows just how much GameStop is truly worth. GME is extremely undervalued and inevitable. Eventually be evaluated much, much higher on the market. That's what I was trying to show everyone. But, the PE ratio itself should be way higher where it's at. Gifted 1 membership right there from Marantz Rantz. Somebody got a free membership. Thank you, Josh Brown. Appreciate you, bro. Way to support the channel and support the movement. Josh Brown. Thank you so much. I know that I have a book waiting for me. I have to go pick it up. I have it mailed out. I get a lot of the mail sent to me. I don't let it get sent to my home per se because I have to send it somewhere secure. But some of you guys sent me a book, so I appreciate that, and some other packages. So I just say thank you to everyone who's sending me gifts. I didn't ask for them, but thank you. But when do I realistically see $40? Sometime within the next 2 years, without a doubt. GameStop is the next blockbuster. Doubtful. Extremely doubtful, considering GameStop makes money and private equity is not involved. And they are involved over there at Blockbuster, or they were. Do people still buy physical consoles? Sit down. Yeah, how else can you play anything, right? 25% of gamers still buy physical. It's more than that, XBit. The unfortunate part is when they throw out these gaming numbers, and they've done this now, they include mobile gaming. But you can't tell me you're a gamer, okay? I'm a gamer. And you don't own a PlayStation, Switch, Xbox. Tell me how you're a gamer and you don't own one of those. If you're just a PC guy, I get you. PC guys are out there. I'm one, but I'm a PC guy because it's what's convenient to me. Because I work on YouTube all damn day. If I didn't have YouTube, I'd go back to playing consoles and hanging out with my son. But my son's grinding on his own. He got a lot better than me, so I just let him have it. But I've got the consoles to play. I'm okay. SpongeBob is cluelessly on the wrong side of truth and will eventually be proven on the wrong side of history. GameStop can't be stopped. It's ultimately inevitable. Yes. That's why Best Buy closed down their gaming section of their stores, because it wasn't worth the space. Helion, whatever the hell your name is, Ian, listen to me. Best Buy shuts down physical media, right? Because they might have better margins for that retail footprint, for that space itself. You can't tell me that it's not a profitable industry. The issue is you can't compete in that industry. If you notice the resurgence of GameStop over the last 3 years and the decline of other companies, you're going to find out. You don't even believe the metric what you're saying, because entertainment and gaming is the only sector that Best Buy has shown a profit in the last 3 years, or an improvement, all the way up to 9% on that sector alone. So unless you study Best Buy's balance sheet, don't just talk out of your ass, because we literally watch it here. And we go through it and we show you their only sector they have increases was the entertainment, video games portion of it. I'll let you know, video games and drones. But hey, what the hell do I know, bro? I just work here. That's it. Yeah, here, YouTube, Twitter, doing our things, right? TikTok. That's what I am. TP, even his voice. Oh, my goodness. I need a tweet. And stock price keeps dropping. Pure copium. Yeah, I heard that, man. Stock price keeps dropping. Can you imagine, guys, that you can get a stock for this price and the PE ratio is basically like 10 to 1 minus the cash? I'm just telling you, minus the cash, 10 to 1. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about, because they're going to make a profit. They're going to make a big profit moving forward every year for the next 20. And where are you guys going to be? Bro, the stock's going to be like $120 naturally. What kind of squeeze do you think that would produce? I don't know. Go look at those 60 million shares that are short. I don't know. How many times do you think it's going to blow up from there? I don't know. Is it 4x from the current price? No, it's more like 10x from the current price. So you tell me what you think this is. I'll wait. Does that factor in Ryan Cohen and all the money he can put into it? I don't know. Does it mean that we have a great business plan and it's a legacy business? I don't know. Does it mean that the brand is worth more than they could ever give it a valuation for? I don't know. Hey, y'all, what do you know? My name's Hell One Ian. I don't know. But if GameStop goes much over $29, shorts rats get margin called as their collateral requirements have changed. Yeah, we just keep going, Jay. I'm not worried about margin calls. I'm not worried about the collateral they need to play against it. I'm just looking at GameStop, pure fundamental. That's it. And you'll see exactly what it is. GameStop is going to below $5 in a year. See, that's what I'm talking about. How is that even possible? At $5 a share, $4 is cash, right? So now we're at $1 a share. Their profits are what exactly? Even if their profit was 30 cents, bro, 30 cents per share. Even if it were 10 cents a share, i.e. $30 million a year, even if it was at 10 cents a share and you have that minus cash you're talking about, I'm buying it at a 10 to 1 PE ratio, you're crazy at $5. Everyone's buying it. Everyone's buying it. You're ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. Ken Griffin lied under oath. Yes, he did. Michael Pachter being generous by valuing at $6. Well, all of you guys don't know math. That's very apparent because you can't buy a company that generates $30 million worth of profit, right? Minimum. We'll go to 80 because Wall Street says 80, right? I'll just ballpark it. I'll just put 60. All right, 60. How the hell are you going to buy the company for $600 million according to your $5 of stock? Because you're going to minus the cash, right? I'm just helping you here. I'm not good at math. I'm just helping you. Because cash is $4 a share. So if you think I could buy it for $5, that means $1 for the whole company and it generates a profit of what? $60 million? Everyone's buying that company. The stock price is going that way. You're crazy. You're crazy. You guys are stupid, man. Like, I don't even know where these guys do their math. They just come out with a number. Yeah, $6 a share. Not realizing that the damn float is only 300 million shares, right? Stupid. Just, ugh. Who? I don't even know. Like, I want to know who your teacher was in high school, bro. Like your mathematics teacher, your just basic arithmetic. I just want to know who it is, bro. Okay, listen to Marantz live with PE ratio. I got 5 on it. Well, there you go. There you go, man. He bought 5 because he just heard about the PE ratio math. Well, you know, I hope it works out for everybody that's willing to say bad about it. Me personally, I already know. Guys, I've known all of this info. I literally tell you guys all the time, but people just want me to, I guess I got to break it down all the way to the beginning. It's like, you know, price of stock versus what it's worth. Yeah, okay, we'll keep going. What would be the stock value if it's just used in insider holdings, Rhinecone, etc., and DRS as spare cash? They have not even taken into account the buyers on brokers. Yeah, oh yeah. No, these guys don't have a damn clue. And the chat is because I can. Because I can. Welcome back to the chat. Welcome back to the channel. What's going on, babe?
It's been a while, man. How you doing, dude?
It's been a while. It's been a week, bro. Come on now. So what's good?
Oh, no. Yeah, it's more like me on the show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, you were here last week,
Yeah.
so I'm with you, though. But what's going on? How do you feel about these PE ratios and the math we're doing?
I agree. I agree with your math. And the only thing I'm going to add is if it keeps going this way, I don't care about price range or anything like that. I'm going to say more like stages, stage 1, 2, and 3, more of the growth of the company.
Yeah.
Hypothetically, from the beginning stage to, like, let's just say a prime stage of being 3, between stage 1, 2, and 3, what's the, a raw estimate of dividends you think they can give out? Like 1 penny, 10 cents, $1, $7?
Yeah.
You know, that's going to be my question. Like from able to give one out to like a well-established grounded company to like a bigger amount. What needs to be happen or growth in order to give out a bigger one? Because the amount of people collected shares over the last 3 years, if it's established, some people could give up to like $50 in dividends mathematically. If it's like, you know, if it's a solid, you know, ratio, that's my guess down the line. Like the way Costco is out from like, I think you say like a year back, your friend buying it, you know, in a cheaper time, and just the sheer accumulation plus the growth of the inside company, he's making really good dividends on the side because of it. So
Well, I
I
wouldn't.
believe in your theory.
No, I
On
hear you.
the
Like,
growth
so there's
and over
better
time.
ratios out there than Costco. Costco's tough because at $700 a share and you're only getting about $4 and some change a year in dividends. You get $1 every quarter, and then you get the special dividend like we did this year. We got $15. That's a huge amount. I get that, but no, GameStop. So to actually start having out dividends, in my mind, when I see it, and from 1 to 2 years from now, I can see them realistically giving you a quarter every year, or a quarter every quarter. Just depends how amazing this thing runs. But at some point, that issuance of a dividend would be, for a lot of people, it's not a cash out. A lot of people would reinvest. So you'd be actually reinvesting your money within your own shareholder equity. So you pay it out just to get it right back because they're going to buy more shares or buy more bigger portion of this company. What it does is it also helps retention of the stock, people holding it longer. And there's certain individuals that only invest in dividend-run stocks, dividend-paying out stocks. So it would then become a part of people's retirement portfolio as those dividend stocks pay out X, Y, and Z. It being in the S&P 500 would then trigger an additional, cap of where you would be because so many people would be buying in for that index. So, it's tenfold. If you want to talk about it in 3 steps, the first step being that they become positive on retained earnings, which they're currently negative at around $200 and some plus million. Once they go positive there, it shows you that this company has been in business for 20 years. They've always earned a profit. But to go ahead and have a rough run there from 2020 all the way to 2022, that was the run where everyone tried to write it off. Well, you got Ryan, you got us, you got everyone else out here trying to tell you that it's not going to do that. So I'm willing to see it for what it's worth. As far as dividend payouts go, I can't even evaluate and give you a guesstimation on the number. I would anticipate letting the stock price run as far as it's going to run. And it's going to run because of the PE ratio. If people know what's happening on the multiplier itself, if you see a ratio of 14 to 1, 15 to 1, 40 to 1, it's a complete buy. It's a complete buy. It's a monster buy. You'll see the analysts come out and say strong buy. And that's what happens. They get called strong buys, and then people start pouring in. So right now, only one person is calling it a strong buy. But after that's all done, after all the analysts come back, which none of them are here right now, and you ask yourself why, and if you guys don't remember this, in 2021, there were 7 stock analysts covering GameStop. It jumped all the way down to 1, and now it's 3. But they won't cover it. B of A stopped covering it, and a couple other major people stopped covering it. And it was because if you start telling people that it's a buy, right, now you're going against what private equity wants you to do and the institutions want you to do. That's one thing. If you say it's a sell and you're saying that you shouldn't buy it, well, you're going to be held to someone's ass. I mean, I'm telling you right now, someone's going to come get you because if you're calling it a sell and you know damn well it's undervalued like it is today, everyone knows. Everyone that can do math, they understand that GameStop's undervalued for what it is and what's coming. So I'm sorry to tell you this. The only people telling you that it's terrible is the media and the meltdowners, the individuals who come in here and plant themselves in here. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Like, anyone, it was different. Like, I go in there and I tell people about AMC. I'd be like, please, guys, stay away from it. Get out of it. Because I knew it was a ticking time bomb and it was just dilution and they're just stealing your money. But they did the inverse. It was me telling you don't get in it. But yet everyone else was telling you, get in it, right? We all got to buy it. It's like, the hell? It's crazy. I was like, this is crazy. Well, now think about it the other way. This is something that I know is right. And I know it's evaluated correctly. And I'm trying to tell everybody, hey guys, listen, it's worth everything. This is the best buy ever. And everyone, documentaries, people coming in here, everyone's coming in telling you, don't touch it. It's trash. Like, it's weird about these documentaries, by the way. Where's the one that's telling you to buy AMC? Doesn't exist, right? But where's the one that's telling you to stay away from it? That doesn't exist either. Yet you're going to have documentaries everywhere to tell you to stay away from GameStop? Like, literally produced pieces telling you to stay away. We're all delusional? I'm not delusional. I'm 100% correct on this. And I don't know, guys, I don't know what it takes to have this type of mentality and or this drive, and I'm just like, I know I'm right, and I don't care if people tell me I'm wrong. I know I'm right because I can prove it, and the math is there. The math backs me up. The narrative backs me up. The story backs me up. The outline and the leadership and myself, my conviction in it. It's not just like confirmed bias or anything like that. It's not like bias confirmation. It's not that way. It's just like, you know what? It's affirmation. It's like I know what it is. And if you know what it is, then that means that you've been here this long and you've read. So I think it's just us. I think it's us. So I'm okay with it, man. I drive myself crazy though. I really do. Drive myself absolutely batshit crazy with this. Because I'm sitting here and you guys can't even imagine. Like, imagine being married to me. Like, I'm just telling you, and I don't want you to because, you know, I got my wife and everything, but just imagine. I'll do one for you. Hell one Ian. Imagine being married to me, bro. Because I want you to imagine that. And I get out the shower and you hand me my towel because I'm standing there. And I go, no, I air dry. I air dry. That's it. I don't get cold. I'm not cold. Trust me. It's just that big. You know, I'm not cold. But I'm going to be like, hey, man, listen, Ian, you're wrong. You're wrong, and everyone else I see online is wrong about GameStop. And I'm right. So when I'm proven right, I'll make the video. I'm going to make the video. I told you so. I'm just going to get excited, man. Bed Bath & Beyond bonds, he said, yeah, bro, it's crazy. Low, it's crazy. I got 3 Ford vehicles. Heard that, Ravens. AMD, let's go. Sure. Only bringing one segment. SMCI needs more love. I don't even know what it is. Is that the semiconductor? I don't even know who it is. I don't know what it is. And I don't care. Gaming is a growing sector. I know. Why not buy good companies in growing sectors? Why buy retail companies in dying industries? Makes no sense. Retail companies in dying industries. Gaming's dying, by the way, guys. I heard this. Gaming's dying. Are you talking about like physical gaming, or are you talking about like brick and mortar? Because brick and mortar. I mean, Dick's Sporting Goods still exists, and it's massive. It's growing, and everyone else is gone. Huh. Bigger than music, bigger than films combined, gaming is growing. Absolutely. I mean, retail gaming, Game Pass, Stream, PSN is eating it alive. You think so, Ian? You think so? You think people don't want to own things? I don't know what to tell you, man. Does Steam provide consoles? Does it provide physical games? Or do you buy accessories for Steam or PSN or Game Pass? I mean, how do you play this Game Pass? It must be a digital console of some kind. You're missing my point. No. My point is I got to buy a controller every 6 months because my son has stick drift because he's always playing. Man, I wonder what that's all about. That's what his mama said. Your point is trashed. Films and music will forever stay at the same level. Gaming with technology is forever and improving, growing with gameplay, graphics, etc. Gaming has. Like, bro, it's amazing how these guys cannot see like how big gaming's going to be. This is wild. Just keep buying GameStop, and I'll keep buying my AI stocks. We'll see who's ahead in the year. Well, Ian, that's tough for you, huh? Ahead in a year? All right. Year to year, Ian. You know, I'm just going to keep buying GameStop. And I'm not going to tell you why I'm buying. I'm just going to keep doing it. And you know why I'm doing it? Just to piss you off, Ian. How about that? That's it. Because I got fuck you money, bro. And my fuck you money means I buy GameStop shares. And they say fuck you. That's it. So whether or not they're worth more than your AI stocks, who knows? But you can't upload your brain to the internet. So this not going to work out for you, bro. Cool story, bro. Be back here in 5 years, buddy. Post your holdings on Discord or sell your mama to pay for them bags. Bro, they're doing more than that. AI stocks missed the boat 5 years. Keep putting your wife's boyfriend's money in each of those tech stocks, I guess. Dill Pickle Dan. What's going on, Dill Pickle Dan? You're live on the stream. How you doing? Dill Pickle Dan. Hi. You're on the show. GameStop has started pivoting into a holding company. This was major news. Have you been living under a rock, bro? Oh, yeah. You want a piece of me, bro? I have no idea. Hey, I'm just telling
Hello?
you. Yeah, what's going on, Dan?
Hey, it's showing up as Dill Pickle Dan.
Yeah, it says you're a dill pickle guy.
Well, this is Dynamite _41.
Oh, hey, what's up, bro?
What's up,
I
man?
told you I'd get you on the show. Hey, do you have time or what's up?
Oh, yeah, I got a little bit of time. I actually just got back from an interview, so I have all the time in the world for the rest of the day.
There you go. Interview. What are you interviewing for?
So currently I'm a apartment locator, or not an apartment locator, a leasing consultant for this apartment community, luxury apartment community. Just spoke with a managing broker. I'm currently working on my real estate license, trying to be a locator over here in Nashville.
That's awesome. Congratulations on that. I heard
Thanks,
you say,
man.
Yeah, I heard you say you work downstairs. I was like, oh, damn. So he's not worried about being late.
Oh, no, not at all. Today's my off day, which is why I scheduled that interview for today, which is why I'm hanging out with you here now, Marantz.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. You want me to put you on the camera or what's up?
I don't have anything set up or anything, so I mean, you don't have to. I mean, if you want to, I could turn my camera on. It's fine.
I don't want to rush you. It's all good. I'm just going to tell people who you are and what we got going on.
Oh, well, I'll share my screen then.
Yeah, there you
Let
go.
me turn my camera on.
Yeah, go ahead. Get it on. I'll get you on.
Let me take this headset off, actually. It doesn't feel normal.
It's all good.
Wait.
So here's my guy.
I'm probably going to keep it on because more than likely you'll be echoing.
Yeah, I got you. I'm going to make you part of the stream here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You might want to turn your lights on in the background.
Turn my lights on?
Yeah. Something a little brighter. There you go.
How's that?
That's better.
All right, perfect.
All right, guys. So this is your resident Playboy. This is Dynamite _41. All right.
What's up, everybody?
Let's see what I got here. Hold on. We're about to get you going right now. Hold on. Because I'm gonna don't let me start just talking to you, bro. Okay. I got all this chat in the world to catch up on. I'm not worried about the chat. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna do the
Feels
real deal
weird
for
seeing
you.
myself on your screen.
You're good, bro. Don't even worry about it. Hold on. So, Dana, is it DANA?
Yeah, DANA MITE _ or 41, I should say.
_41. So DANA MITE _41.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. We're gonna talk for a minute, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm here to talk. You definitely know a lot more than me. Just, FYI, I'm definitely gonna learn something out of this for sure, man.
Well, if you missed the beginning of the stream, you need to go run that back because it was a lot.
Yeah, I was at my interview during that. I'm gonna have to run it back later once you finish up the stream.
Yeah, you're gonna learn a lot right now. I promise you. We had a really good day this morning. Almo asked a really good question. Almo asked a question about PE ratios. And then I just went into it because I'm tired of people trying to tell me what GameStop's worth when I can tell you what it's really worth, and we'll just stop the bullshit. So let me give you a proper introduction. So everyone here, guys, if you guys don't know, this is Dynamite _41. He is a newer YouTuber. He started out a channel a couple of months ago. I've been watching him from afar, giving him the views when I can. I give him a shout out every now and then. I don't know how we all own cats, but it works out. And Dynamite decided one day to start recording videos and making YouTube videos. I've been watching them from afar. I've given him enough shout outs over the time frame. I think your first shout I gave you was on earnings day here on the channel. But
yes, I believe so.
For me, it's just one of these things where, and I've said this before, that if you want to grow on this planet, you want to grow within this community, you have to bring other people up with you. So there was Tetron Invest. I brought him in, put him on the show, put him front and center. Same thing with yourself, Dynamite, because no one did it for me. No one was willing to put me on the screen. I had to beg and claw for every view, every subscriber. And I said, well, if I'm ever in that position to pay it back and pay it forward, I will definitely do that. I hope your following picks up. I hope your views pick up. You do your own deliveries. You do your own impressions. I've seen your show, and I'm happy for you. I really am. And I know that this show is a more structured format as far as the delivery and the way I go about my information. I have a series that developed over time. I mean, just so many things. But I will give you this bit of advice as I see you and I tell everyone who you are. This is a YouTube content creator guy who's trying to make it. All right. What I mean by trying to make it, he's not trying to be the most famous guy in the world off bat. What he's doing is he's just making videos, to entertain himself per se. And if you find value in it, you want to watch it, that's the way I see it from my viewpoint, because I've heard you say this stuff out loud. But Dana, I just want to say welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to Marantz Rantz.
I feel very welcome. Thank you so much, Marantz. It's a pleasure to finally speak with you and talk about GameStop and learn about GameStop, actually, and just shoot the shit as well in general.
Yeah, man, it's awesome. When did you first start hearing about GameStop?
So I first started hearing about GameStop back whenever it was pretty much like building momentum around, I would say around like pretty much the 28th after it squeezed. I was like, damn, like what's going on with that? Then I got steered into a play by a friend who I shall not say on the stream. He basically steered me towards going to GameStop. He gave me the whole thesis about shorts, or at an all-time high, shorts having covered. Adam Aaron is the best CEO, so they said at the time. And
so you're talking about AMC, not GameStop?
Yes.
Okay, because you said he led you into GameStop, but you meant AMC?
Yes. So basically it started with AMC. And also, I believe you've mentioned it in your videos. It was like the cheaper one because GameStop was trading over like $200 around the time ish, give or take. And, I saw AMC and I thought, oh, my cheap ass is going to buy into this for a short squeeze. Cool. I'm down with that. So I went ahead and bought in, and then like led up to June, actually like had unrealized gains, and I was watching YouTubers at the time, and they were just kind of like saying, oh, I'm holding. Matt Kors and trades are the two main culprits. Basically like holding, hodl is life, this and that, diamond hands. So I was like, okay, I'm with the crowd. If the crowd's with me, I'm with the crowd. We feel tight knit, or it felt tight knit, I should say. And then price slowly started to decrease. And unfortunately, I did like take a little loss, not too big, because I bought like around I'd say $20. And then I was just like pretty much holding it out for the months at a time, hoping something would happen. That wasn't the case. And then Adam Aaron started estate planning. And then I ran into a couple of your videos actually. And then I thought, okay, something's a little off about this investment that I made. And I'm glad I sold out of it. So then I just started putting money off to the side, because I felt like, the stock, that was like my first time really getting involved with the stock market. And I felt that I need to back off because I don't know shit and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. This was just a friend, word of mouth, barbershop talk. That's what the Wall Street people like to call it. And basically, I was like, fuck, what do I do? So I save up money over time. I start watching your content more, and I start to see the vision that you saw about the fundamental value in GameStop and how essentially we have no debt. Of course, that COVID loan, but that's about it. Is also for the cash and the cash equivalents on hand. I know at the time it was way less, but it's definitely way more now, and I'm really glad that I invested into GameStop, watching your show while I did, just getting more information about it. And then the whole thing about private equity, I'm still learning this stuff. I don't know how you retain all of that information. It's actually insane, but I'm still learning all the private equity stuff. I'm still having to go back to, episode 1 of your series just to kind of get a full grasp of what private equity is. And I know a lot of people watching the stream, as well as people on Twitter, are very appreciative of that. Not everyone is opening their eyes to it, but that's the biggest thing that pretty much got me was okay, so Adam Aaron's been doing all this shady stuff for years, and I thought, okay, RC, let's check out his track record. So, of course, started with 15 million from Vulture or Volution
Capital.
Volution Capital, thank you.
Yeah.
And then pretty much turned that into essentially 3.3 billion and sold it to PetSmart. And that track record alone says a lot to me. And then he invested in the Apple and Wells Fargo. I know his Wells Fargo investment went down, unrealized losses or whatever, but the Apple investment that he made supersedes that and plus more. So I thought, yeah, this is the one right here. This is the play right here. And just not only that, but everyone's DRSing. I know that's not a really big thing for me, but it's unheard of how 25% of a company's float of shares is just registered in the retail investors' names, as well as like the other percentage, I believe 15 or 18, that's like for insiders. So we essentially own like half of the company, pretty much there as far as the stocks, out of the DTCC's name. And just like, the fundamentals of it as well too. If I need to buy some batteries, if I need to buy a controller, if I need to do anything, I'm going to GameStop. If I want to buy a Funko Pop like the ones I have in the background right here, I'm going to GameStop to get them. And that's why I have, and I did kind of copy your little spiel when it comes to like having the GameStop merch in the bag. Just, I want everyone to know what's up.
Yeah, no, that's okay, man. Imitation is a form of flattery. And I don't mind it one bit. I'm gonna tell you though, right now in the chat, Albert says any friend of Marantz is a friend of mine, and they say Dynamite is a cool guy. Welcome. And then they also just say I just subscribed to your channel, Dynamite. So there you go. You at least got one subscriber, right?
Albert, you the man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna have more of those AMC parody videos coming into, because honestly, what stems from me making those videos is like they've grifted millions, thousands, if not millions, of retail investors to their awful, ill-informed channels. And I just like I don't want to put a stop to it. I can't stop anything like that. That's on them. But what I can do is raise awareness of it and make parody videos of just their mannerisms and stuff like that. And then I conclude the video. It starts off as an AMC pumping video as a parody. And then I conclude the video with saying, this is why you should get into GameStop and not AMC.
Yeah, I've watched a couple of them. I watch you do the Sojaka deal. I don't know why they think these guys are tough. Like, see, I'm a big dude, and I know it doesn't show because I'm always wearing like a hoodie, and I don't know with the camera. I don't know what's going on. But I'm telling you, I'm the kind of guy, I'll break people in half. Like, I'll tear phone books and stuff. So I'm just like, all right, they'll never say this to my face. And that's why I started doing the funny videos, right? The parody videos that I used to do. You weren't around then. I don't know if you've been there. The live streams back in the day, I would just do imitations the whole way. And it was crazy because I'd be making fun of all of them, whether it be, trades and his pie. I call him a P-rat because he only has one eye doesn't work. And then he has a hole in his heart. I don't care. No holds barred. I just go. But I see your stuff and it's funny. Let me ask you. You say you started watching this channel somewhere in there, right?
Yeah.
What caught you though? As far as you want to watch the live streams, you want to hear the info. Other than connect the dots, I know there, but I have certain videos that people remember for a long time, like the one video, their first video sometimes. But I'm just curious because it's not just the fact that you watch the videos and you're a GameStop guy. You're also a content creator now. Like, what made you want to become a YouTuber and start making videos?
So, it's a good question. It pretty much stems from relaying over the information to the best of my ability over to, my channel, but as well as putting a little twist in it to raise awareness of how AMC is just not it, which you already do. But what really caught me, I'm trying to remember. I think it was one of your live streams that really got to me. You were, I was there for when you were making fun of them on live streams like Common Sense Investor, hey y'all, yeah. And just every now and then, and just all the AMC pumpers Super Chat Matt. So pretty much it stems a little bit from that, man. But your personality is just growing on me, man. I feel like in a way, and you did mention this in a video, the way I speak kind of sounds pretty similar to how you speak sometimes, and I feel like that's helped me overall in my own personal life because I learned stuff. Not only that, but I catch on to your professional mannerisms, and you've been you've been in the workforce for so long. I look up to that. I look up to a hard work ethic. I'm trying to really recall what live stream it was that really brought me in. I mean, the GameStop information that you put out just brought me in general, but I think it was your personality and your work ethic and just how real you are, telling about your personal life and stuff. I think that's what really got me in because I'm okay, this guy's he's legit. He's got a whole family. He's got people sending death threats. His family, unfortunately, it sucks. It's super shitty. That's the BBBY people. That's a story for another time, I guess. But
I'm gonna tell you because I hear you and what you're saying, and I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, what turned me on to you and your channel and what you're talking about, not the background, not the impressions. It was when you came out and you said, "Hey, people say I sound white," and I'm not white. And then you explained, no, you have no idea the impression that had on me, because then you explained your lineage, like where you come from and what you go through and the faults of it all, and what the hurdles of it are, right? Like what's so hard about it. And I can relate. I can relate so much. My brother can relate. I can relate. And that's what pulled on me. So the only advice I would tell you, be more of who you are. And when you have the time to tell your story, although you may not be 41 like I am and lived all this life, you've lived something, and people probably want to see it and want to hear about it. Because if people want to watch you, they want to watch you. They don't care what you talk about. I'm just being real with you, because I've been a YouTuber for so long that I can tell myself, I can go live. Literally, I go live on TikTok the other day. Shit you not. I name it GameStop. I'm talking stock market, and they don't give a damn about what I'm talking about. All they cared about was me and what am I going through the day. So I make it a point to put that into my stream every day to say, hey guys, here's what I'm dealing with last night. Here's what I dealt with this week. Or I'll tell you, like right now, earlier, I told them about how I went to Universal Studios and I wore this shirt, and I don't even know what the hell it means, right? Like the house or whatever. I don't know the houses. I don't know anything. But these kids know everything. So talk about you. Talk about you, and it's going to take you places. You now have over 100 subscribers. These guys went in and they went and subscribed. So
I appreciate y'all, chat.
Yeah. You know the way it goes down. I'm happy for you. Let me talk to you about private equity. No, let me talk about PE ratios. Are you familiar with that verbiage? What a PE ratio is?
To be honest with you, no.
It's okay. It's the theme of the show, right? So on Wall Street, most people take what they call a PE ratio, and that's going to be your price of your stock versus your earnings. Okay.
Okay.
So the portion of your earnings make up how much of the price of your stock. And you only know the price of your stock based off your EPS, right? Your earnings per share. So that's what you have to come up with. So you say, okay, the price of the stock, and I'm just ballparking the number, making it a flat number so you understand, is GameStop is $15 a share. Now, I know it came down to 13 right now where we were talking, $13.99, $14. But let's just say $15. So it's at $15 a share. The earnings per share are going to make up how much of that $15. So if it takes up 10 cents, right, let's just say we make 10 cents a share. That means $30 million of profit annually. Remember, these are all annulated numbers. These are your trailing 12 numbers. So you take $30 million worth of profits. That comes out to 10 cents a share. Your profit is now 10 cents on the $15 per share. Who's willing to pay the $14.90 per share? Right? The difference between earnings and the price of the stock. So a lot of people tell you, well, now listen, at 10 cents a share, that's going to be 150x. You understand? You're tracking?
Yeah.
Perfect. So 150x, the average retail e-commerce company trades at a multiple of 136. So is GameStop really that far off at 150x? No, it's close to 136. The lower the number, the better. Just going to let you know. When you're higher multiples, that means that the stock price might be too far out from the valuation of what the profits really are. So good numbers would be 50x. A lot of people are looking for 50x and below. I'm only willing to pay up to 50 times their earnings. That's all I'm willing to pay, because now you're not paying an inflated price.
Okay.
So let's think about it. Let's keep it at $15, okay? GameStop now makes a net profit next year of $150 million to $300 million. We all know it's going that route. I've already shown it. We've broken down the SG&A. We've broken down the COGS, the cost of goods, versus your net profit. They're going to make anywhere from $150 million to $300 million next year, this 2024. Remember, the Wall Street projects future earnings. That's how they give you a stock price. So future earnings will be 150 to 300. We're going to price this in right now. That means your EPS is going to be 50 cents a share to $1. So if we're at 50 cents a share or $1 a share in best case scenario, $15 for your stock means your PE ratio is 30 or 15 to 1. Which one do you want it to be? Because 15 to 1 means it's the best buy in the whole world. Everyone will come run to it. It'll be crazy. They will push that price up till where it is 50x. So 50x to the $1 earnings that you earn means that your price should be $50 a share if they make that next year. Okay. Now watch this. We have $50 a share, but you also got to remember, this is why $15 a share is outrageous, because $4 of it is cash. So cash for cash. I give you $1, you give me $1 because that's cash. So for every $15 I'm buying, I'm already getting $4 back because that's cash. Now we're going to deal with the other $11. And you're telling me I'm going to give you $1 to get 11? And no, everyone's going to buy it. Everyone's going to buy this bitch. It's going to go crazy because when it comes to PE ratios, if you're trading for that $1 of earnings, it better be times 50x. The price of the stock will be 50. I'm telling you, in the retail sector alone, the average stock trades at 55.9 on PE ratios. That means the stock price will be $55 on average. And or we can do it retail or specialty sector like GameStop is. The average ratio is 104. Can you imagine $1 profit? It needs to trade at 104 of that. That means $104 a share. This is PE ratios. This is the math. This is what people need to learn. So once they learn what GameStop is worth and what it will be worth moving forward, deuces, bro. Deuces. They're all late to the party. And don't worry, I'm going to clip this part of the video so everybody sees you in it. I'm going to make a video of this later. I hope you understood all that.
I'm definitely going to rewatch it again. It's a lot to take in, but I get a familiar grasp of it. We're super undervalued.
Yes, that's the point. So shout out to my man here. Dan, I don't even know what your real name is. I don't know if you ever want to put that out or how you want to do it, but I'll go with Dan. My name's
Daniel.
Daniel. So Dan, okay. You know how many Dans I've been meeting lately, bro? I got Dan. I got the real DMT. That's his name. I got some other people. So
I actually did not know that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Body surfing Dan. I don't know. I call him Dan. I call him on the phone. What's up, Danny? What's going on? But there you go. So I see you got some stuff in the background. What do you got in the background there? Point it out for me.
Oh yeah, I'll be more than happy to point it out. So I got the TV. We're always got the projection for GameStop. I got these 2 GameStop sweaters over here. I got one of those old school like little fish things that talk to you. I don't know if it works. I have a portrait right there of Darth Vader. There's no really significant meaning behind any of the Easter eggs in the background, but you can play with it as such. I got that hat over there back in Puerto Rico, which was an awesome time. And then I just have another GameStop shirt over here. This is just like in my second bedroom in my place, if you will, just use it as like a content room only a content room. If I try doing work in here, I'm going to get backtracked.
I do it all the time. This is my room just for streaming. And my wife allowed me to do the whole side of the house over here, so I'm happy. But I see you got basketballs down there. What, you ball or what?
Oh yeah. I love playing basketball when I get the chance to, man. I've been working a lot of hours lately trying to get my real estate license, so I haven't had much time to ball lately, but love balling.
All right, well, you get balled up. You just let me know. I'm professional.
Oh, I will cross you over, Marantz.
Are we serious?
I think I'm serious.
So do your homework, please. Just do your homework.
All right, I'll do my work.
That's crazy, man. That is absolutely crazy. This guy just said to ball me up. Oh my god.
You ball?
Oh my goodness, man. My God. I'll be the first one picked. There's a reason.
Okay.
I'm a real athlete. I don't know why these guys don't think this stuff. Like growing up, we were like all world athletes out here where we're at. And it's hard to be really high ranking like in California and stuff. But old school record holder in like 110 hurdles, high jump, played ball, played football. Could have I played pros? I don't know. I went to the Army instead. So, but I could throw the rock. Like I could really throw it back in the day. Not now. I'm old, man. But I can still ball. Like, don't get me wrong.
I do believe it though, because I remember you were like waking up at like 3 or 4 in the morning to go on like 5-mile runs or something with your dad.
5 miles?
Like,
We're talking about 15 miles, bro. We were doing 15.
My mistake.
We're doing 10, 15. I almost went this morning, but I went and got my wife breakfast because everybody told me. Everybody made me feel guilty last night. Everybody, man, we're going through like a rough time at the house. And but we're doing fine. We're going to make it. I know we are.
That's good.
The Lord, give it and take it, but we'll figure it out. But I'll go get my wife this breakfast. So because everybody's like, yo, you got to go get wifey breakfast. So I go get a breakfast, and then she's like, how much would it cost for me to make breakfast like this every morning? I'm like, I don't know, babe. I don't know the ratio. She's like, yeah, well, I think I'll just start making breakfast. I'd make better than this. And I was like, damn, that's her way of saying she didn't like what I bought her. But if she wants to put in the work in the kitchen, that's on her. I'm not going to stop her. But I guess I need to do the work so that I do something for her. But it's hard, man. I'm a busy guy. You guys want to talk about busy? I'm with you on that. But I hope everything works out for you at work, man. I really do. If you get the spot or whatever you got going on.
Yeah, everything is going well, man. Everything's going well at my current job so far, and it's just like a segue into the next job opportunity. Like the managing broker that I spoke with today already like wants me on the team. It's just a matter of me getting my real estate license, and then I'll be on board.
So what are you gonna do when you become like this famous YouTuber, man?
Man, that's a good question. It's like I do want to grow it along the side. I just want to grow it just to like put the word out there. I want to talk about GameStop for as long as I could. I want to keep the motion going. Consistency is key, regardless of whether I'm tired or not. I want to keep on talking GameStop. And then just keep on talking about it. And then wherever life takes me, then we'll see. But I personally don't see myself being one of those guys. It's like, now, before we watch the video, go ahead and click on the link in my description below and then subscribe and then do all this other shit.
You already have the speech down. I don't even know it. I know of it. I don't know it.
Man, Marantz, when I watch these AMC YouTubers to get a gist of what their personality is, it just kind of sticks with you because that's all they say. I thought you said
to get a jizz of what they do, what they say.
Oh, bad, no.
No,
they could all take that from Adam Aaron.
Yeah, there you go. Nah, hey, I'm messing with you. Hey, we have 10 free memberships in the chat, guys. Thank you guys so much. Ruben, thank you for supporting the channel and the viewers. Looks like we have Linda Real, who got a free one. Santa, giving it up, letting you guys see who's out here. Wendy as well. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to all the explosive athletes out there. Marantz, the Hogwarts shirt looks a little small, and tell the wifey to stop shrinking your clothes. Better yet, just take it off. Actually, she hadn't touched this shirt. This shirt was in one of the other laundry bins. I told you it's laundry day. You guys think I'm joking. I have clothes that I haven't worn in years, and I go through them, and I'm just like, oh, look at this shirt. Let me put this on. I just put it on just so I can go get breakfast. That's all it was. I'm a grown man walking around the Hogwarts stuff, Harry Potter shirts. But no, hey, Dana, I appreciate you as always. I'm going to get going on with the show. You can hang on. Absolutely. You can stay here. I don't care. I have not that many more things to talk about anyway. I've been live for almost 2 hours now. And like I said, I've got to go back, clip the video for you to be. I don't care if you're in it. We're going to talk about private equity. We're going to talk about the PE ratios. We're going to talk about cash on hand. We're going to talk about everything that GameStop's worth. So I'm just...
I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dream.
I did stuff on hotkey. The song just started without even me pushing it, bro. I'm done with these guys. All right, we're good, but go ahead.
I did forget to mention one thing during my interview today. Guess what I brought up?
What's up?
GameStop.
Oh, so you brought it up in the interview?
Yeah, because she asked me, the interviewer asked me about my personal life, just kind of telling her what I do outside of work.
Yeah.
Pretty much telling her, I do marketing for the current community that I work at to pretty much, get leads, generate leads through social media, play basketball from time to time. And then I also told her that I like to make videos about GameStop. And then she's like, GameStop? You mean the brick and mortar company? I was like, well, something like that. And then she basically, before I even said anything, she's like, didn't Circuit City go through the same thing or whatever? She brought up Circuit City, and I was like, girl, you don't know.
Yeah, you could have just said Circuit City, private equity got taken over, all the good stuff. So yeah, she should know, but it's all right. You can't fault her.
Oh, yeah. Well, I pretty much told her, our CEO, Ryan Cohen, doesn't take a salary pay, but rather invest into his own company as well as the inside investors. But there's also a lot of cash on hand with no debt, virtually no debt. And then the company is just pivoting towards the upside, in my opinion, just because of all of the changes it had to make. And like you say, the fact that they had to cut out within the company to basically bring the SG&A down, bring the cost of operating business to go down to kind of raise those profit margins a little higher. So I pretty much told her that and she's like, oh, well, I'll keep it in mind.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Interview went well other than that.
Yeah, you got to keep spreading the word, man. You just do. So what's your streaming schedule like? When do you live? When do you make videos? It doesn't matter. You just do it?
So basically I try to do every morning. I'm off from work basically Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So more than likely I'll be streaming Tuesdays and Wednesdays every week for the most part. There is some mornings where I feel like I have enough wiggle room before work. I'll stream for like a few minutes, but I try to do about like 3 times a week in the morning for a live update stream for the price action, just following it. But you know, I always have to like state on those live streams like, hey, I'm a long-term investor. I'm not a day trader. I don't even know how to day trade because I've lost more money day trading than investing. So I always have to point that out as a disclaimer. So all the fans of AMC, because I noticed too, when I put AMC in the title of my video, I get more views, but I'm sure it's bot farming, of course.
Absolutely. Keep talking. I can hear you.
Oh, okay. But yeah, pretty much I try to go live at least Tuesday and Wednesdays for sure every morning.
Well, maybe you can carry the torch, and maybe I just tell everybody to watch you because I'm not going to be live in the mornings coming up next month. I have a new position, and it's going to take up all my time, and my days off are going to be different. So I will not be live early morning. I'll be at work, so I'm going to be doing night streams. So if anything, I just tell everyone, guys, this is Dynamite_41. If you guys can like him, subscribe him. He won't say it, but I will. Get over to his YouTube channel. He makes YouTube videos. Pretty funny guy. Entertaining. I know he watches the show. He's a huge supporter for what we do with GameStop, and so I'm going to be a huge supporter to him. And if you guys can give him a like and a view, that would really help me out, just because it helps out get the word of GameStop. You guys know I want to help out everyone, with the exception of a couple of people that I think are punks and snakes. But I don't think Dynamite's one of them. So that's just my opinion. And I've had the pleasure of going into his live stream while he's live and watch him. And I've watched his videos. And I can tell you, he's on the up and up. Okay? So enjoy the content, brother. Keep making it. Keep pushing it. I wish your YouTube the best of luck. I really do. And if you ever want to hang out again, just know the door's open. Just come in, man. I don't even care. I'll get you in. If you have the time to get on the chat, fine. If you have the time to pull up your camera, doesn't matter. But I'm going to clip that video. And I'll even put you in the title of the video that I post later so that people know who I'm talking to. But the PE ratios for GameStop are extremely undervalued, and they're not going to show up on charts and on graphs and on people's timeline until it's too late for them. But hey, I'll keep buying it at 13. That's it.
Same. I bought 3 shares today. I'm going to keep buying.
Bro. You're rich, bro. I appreciate you, brother. You take care. I'll get at you.
Yeah. You as well, man. Congrats on the new job, by the way, the new job position, I should say. And I appreciate everything you do. And thank you for the shout out, man. I love you, man.
Yep. Feelings mutual. Dynamite. Let's get it, babe. You got it. Peace.
All right. Take it easy.
Yes, sir. I don't know how to hang up on him, guys, but I'm sure he knows how to hang up. There you go. Good ass kid. And not because he has a good ass, because he's a good ass kid. That's about it. Let me go back to my thing. I'm over here. Doo-doo. Don't worry. To get on the show, guys, it's really easy. You just got to know how to operate your microphone and your camera. That's all I got to tell you. And he does. So shout out to him. His content's creative. It's funny. I'm telling you. It's like what I used to do back in the day before I started really like focusing in on what I wanted to talk about. My advice to him is that Dynamite doesn't know where he's going yet with his channel. Okay? I'm just telling you. I've watched it. I've seen it. I didn't know where I was going with my channel. I still don't know where it's headed. You just never know. It's always transitioning. It's always moving. So depending on the news and the announcements that happen, GameStop can become so valuable at one point. It's gonna rock. It's gonna do all these things, and then so he's gonna have to make a change, and that means because more people are gonna come looking for him and say, hey, where did you get all these answers, or how'd you learn all this, and he's gonna have to answer to a lot of it, and how do you feel about something? So he's got to make sure he's informed and he's educated on the subject. So that's why I come in and I say, hey man, let me walk you to it. Let me walk you to the water. But I just want more informed investors. That's my biggest thing. I don't care who they are, where they're from, what they do. If they want to become informed and want to get the info, I'm down for it all. So Dynamite, DANAMITE_41, Dynamite41. What a good guy. Marantz on his way to his own store. I already got my application in for manager. Yeah, Hulk Hogan. It's going to take me a couple of years. But, whatever it is, man, I don't care how long it takes, to be honest with you. The next promotion is the one I really want for now, and I'll focus on it from there. to get your own store, Hulk Hogan, it's the lottery. It is the absolute lottery. Like you are in a pool of 240, more than that. I don't even know. I mean, there's three, you're in a pool about 1,800 people. 1 out of 1,800 people gets selected for their own store. I can just tell you that. And until I get into the pool of the 1,800, I won't know. But I've been in groups of people to get stuff, and it worked out to where I was picked. So who knows? I remember when I was a wine tester for Costco. Remember, Marantz? We have come a long way. Yes, good informed investors. Yeah, I remember when I was a wine tester for Costco. It was pretty awesome, man. Going to wine tastings and getting paid for it, and then driving away with cases of wine and bottles of everything, all the spirits you'd want. They're like, "You're Costco, man. Here you go. Try it out." I'm right there. I'm like, "Okay." I don't know what to do. I bought a pallet of wine. I don't know if I ever told you guys this. So I went to a wine tasting with my wife. Went to the Ritz-Carlton. Loved the wine. It was so good. It was a Pinot. And I'm like, "Yo, I want to buy this. I want the whole case, the whole pallet." So I call up my buyer, and I call up my GM. I go, "Hey, man, I want this bottle in the building. I could sell it." And he's like, "You can sell it?" I said, "Yeah." "So how many do you want?" "I want 640 bottles, a whole pallet." And or 672, a whole pallet. And he was like, "All right, we're gonna buy it." So we bought the pallet, and it shows up. Now it's $14.99 a bottle. The next week, I got promoted, and I was no longer the wine salesperson. So I was like, "What the hell did you guys promote me for? I could have sold that whole pallet. Let me sell the pallet first before you promote me." But no, they're like, "No, you're done doing that. You're here." That pallet didn't sell for 2 years. And it's not because it wasn't good. It was because we didn't have me to sell it. That's how I felt. And so my boss never let me forget it. He's like, "Man, you remember that time you had me buy that pallet of wine and it didn't sell for 2 years?" I was like, "Man, you remember that time you promoted me and I couldn't sell it?" So I remember a lot of good times. That's all it was. No, me, the taster, who would come in trash talking you. I don't know, Hulk Hogan. I got a lot of chase testers who do that. I got a lot of people, so I don't mind. I got a lot of people just walk around trash talk me, but it's fine. I can handle it. Guys, if there's nothing else going on, let me look at this really quick. It's 12:11 right now. Cancel that. The stock is at 13.96 right now. I saw Bitcoin come all the way down. Everything's been coming down. AMC coming down below $4 real soon. It's at $4.19. It hit 4.15 today, falling off from yesterday as it peaked out in the pre-market at 4.48. So from 4.48 all the way down to 4.15 at some point today. It's pretty terrible. Costco stock had a battle, and it's at 684 right now. I told you, I'm thinking it's going to be a rough one for that. SPY's still going. I don't understand how the hell the SPY still goes, but you know, they pump 488, feeling amazing. Will the SPY ever break 500? Probably. When? I don't know. Carvana's coming right back down. Carvana's down over 5% today, guys. I told you what this is. I told you what it's going to be for the rest of your life. It's going to be a pump and a dump to me. But yeah, I don't mind GameStop one bit. So that's it. That's the chart. I'm good. PE ratio. I'm going to go clip that video. Marantz, do you think AMC reverse stock split before share price is under $1? Daniel, I don't think they will. I think they'll be able to offer more of their company out because there's enough dumb people to buy the leverage on the company. I think that by March timeframe, once the covenants get suspended again, and or if they do, then I think they would do the reverse stock split. But I think once covenants come on the books, they're going to be in really big trouble. So I'll tell you, AMC, like within 2 months, is going to have a really big problem. So AMC is a terrible investment. Austin South, that's really good, bro. Swish, my guy. Yeah, Swish is awesome, bro. Swish is awesome. Saying hi to everybody, and I appreciate it. All right, guys, I'm going to get going. I'm going to clip the rest of that video that we just had. I wanted to just thank everyone. I want to thank everyone for the free memberships for the channel. I want to thank everyone for the $5 super chat that we got today. Thank you for talking crap to me. I appreciate you. I want to thank everyone for watching the videos throughout the week. I want to thank you guys for watching the interview with James Janney. I know a lot of people are finally finishing it up. If you haven't watched all parts, feel free to watch them, guys. They're in the playlist. There's a James Janney interview from October and a James Janney interview that I did in December. Understand those interviews are going to have clips for what will be in the documentary. If they're going to go ahead and clip me out of the documentary, just know I did the interview. I did 7-9 hours worth of interviews. You tell me what that's worth for the channel. But I wouldn't say it the way they wanted me to say it. Remember that. They wanted to paint me in a corner, and nobody puts baby in a corner. That's all I can tell you. They pumping the SPY, so the rug pull because when the SPY dumps and dumping hard, soft landing my ass. Yeah, I agree, Hulk Hogan. It's just that way, though. But you guys know where to find the info. You guys know where to watch the channel. Tomorrow is Thursday. Am I correct on this? I am. I have basketball practice tonight with the kiddos. Don't worry, I'm a straight baller. So if Dynamite wants to get it on basketball, he'll get work. Dude, that kid too light in the ass. I don't know what he's thinking right now. Like, I literally have all the moves, and I have the size to prove it. So I haven't lost a one-on-one basketball game since I was like 16. I don't think I'm going to lose now. So Dynamite, whenever you want to lose, let me know. We'll make it work. And when I say 16, it's only because I don't remember. I don't remember losing one-on-one, like, ever. I don't even know, bro. And I don't have the elbow right now, but I'll still get out there and I'll hoop. So Stacks knows. He's seen it live. I kill all the soccer players. All right, guys. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. Watch the interviews. Watch the videos. I'm going to clip the next one. I'll get at you guys. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. You know what it is. Peace, millionaires. Peace.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertow, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Kenny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC, a superstition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz Rantz.